head soccer coach Stacy Balaam on another episode of UWG Soccer Weekly. Coach, a little disappointing week for us. We haven't had a chance to talk since the North Georgia game, really. Take us back to that game, a 2-0 defeat against a really tough team on the road.
Yeah, we knew we had to be great. We had to be almost perfect, but we kind of beat ourselves in that game. And you can't give a team that's got so many talented players on the field the opportunity to capitalise on our mistakes, and we allowed that to happen. We played on a surface, obviously, that was going to challenge us a little bit with the turf field that they're used to, obviously being their home field, and they have a great record on their home field. It's a disadvantage for those opponents that are just not used to playing on it, and we came in, it caused us some problems, and we couldn't get settled quickly. So in 15 minutes of the game, we conceded 2 goals and couldn't get back into the game. So 75 minutes of the game, we were okay once we settled in. But that first 15 minutes, when they came out really intense and were flying at us, they caused us a lot of problems. So we just couldn't bounce back from there. Didn't form too much of an attack, and we were hoping that it was going to be a good lesson going into the weekend to play, a tough team in Valdosta. So we thought that maybe it would set us up and prepare for that.
And then for the first time really in the last couple of weeks, we didn't do a good job of coming back and rebounding after a loss. Now that you've had some time to go back and rewatch that film, what kind of areas are you looking to improve on heading into a big road weekend this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of tortured ourselves watching the video over and over again just to see, where the breakdowns occurred. It was a spell, like a 12-minute spell, where we conceded 3 goals, and we lacked the discipline. And I talked after the game about the discipline and the maturity of our players at certain points. And within that 12 minutes, we also conceded, or basically received 3 yellow cards. And which meant that we were letting the frustration get to us and kind of lost our focus a little bit. So it was not within the run of play that we were conceding goals. It was on restarts. It was set pieces. It was throw-ins. It was opportunities where we should have been ready to go and organised. But we're going to address that today.
We got 6 regular season games left coming down the home stretch. We'll start this week of the first conference road trip we've had in quite some time now. It feels like we've been home for a good bit. But a good Mississippi College team on Friday and then Delta State on Sunday. Talk about the weekend and give us a little preview of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the conference standings right now, there are about 5 teams, kind of searching for those points to get the higher seed. And with us dropping the Valdosta game, Valdosta have kind of separated ourselves from that, but we've just got to keep going and keep winning games to where maybe 1 or 2 may slip up and we'll have the edge on them with points. But right now there's about 5 teams that are all fighting, and we're still within the top 8. It's just that we can't slip up, and we know that we've got to focus for this this trip on the road, and I think it would do us good. I think getting back on the road would do us good, and it's all about business when we're there, and we've got to take care of the 2 games that we've got coming up. So it's going to be tough on Friday, obviously against Mississippi College that have yet to lose in conference. But we challenged them last year. We went neck and neck all the way and lost in overtime. So maybe we can ruffle some feathers in that game.
Now, you mentioned being in the top 8. Talk about the postseason tournament and the format, just for those that may not know what the format is.
So obviously top 8 will go to the tournament, and the highest seed, number 1, will play 8, and 2 play 7, 3 play 6, and so on. So the 4-5 game, that's a pretty even matchup right there. So you try and want to get the higher seed. Ideally, you want to be in the top 4 so that you can host the first game. We're a little bit far off that right now, but who's to say we can't do it? With 6 games left, we've just got to keep going and just focus on game by game.
All right. Well, 2 o'clock at Mississippi College. No lights on that field, so we'll get a little early start on Friday. So good luck, Coach.
Thank you.